sound like Genie in battle music. Yeah. Doesn't sound like Genie's battle music. She lied to me. I don't know. Okay. I have a 1.16. Oh yeah, I did. I did do that. That's right. I was like, I have a 1.16 version of Pixelmon Adventures. Why? And I was like, oh wait, that's right. We did the short thing of that there. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. There it is. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Open folder. Need to enable whitelist back on. I disabled it just so another friend could join in. And it said they probably wouldn't join the server anyway, so I'm gonna go do that now. Where's whitelist? There it is. Oh, it is set to true. Okay. Oh, did I change it since the last time? That might have been what happened. Probably before the last recording, I probably turned it back on and I forgot I did. Okay, so I did turn it back on. Alright, I wanted to double check. Although I did find out something very interesting, but I'm gonna wait until that, till I actually start recording that before I go and spill the beans about it, pretty much, because I definitely don't want to spoil it either. But let's just say though that I couldn't confirm something, and I was very sad that I couldn't confirm it. And so it forced me to change my idea back. Oh, well, it forced me to change the idea back to what I was originally going to do. But, yeah. It forced me to change my idea back to normal. Yeah. Yeah, so going back on topic about the streaming thing, I've got a lot of new games now that I just got over the weekend. I got like a few bundles and such like that, and even like some only game kind of ones still. But like, there's a lot of them that are like they were like in bundles kind of thing. Like I just got the whole Metro series now instead of just having, I think it was 2033. What was the other one? It was like another one as well. Like I got those two. Like a second time. I bought them, I think, full price on the Nintendo Switch. Do I regret it? Nah. Like, I don't want to say that I regret it. It's more so, like, I wish I would have known that, like, it probably wouldn't perform very well in the Switch. Or something like that, or I wish the Nintendo's the Nintendo eShop would actually have better sales or better deals for games that are not a part of the Nintendo family kind of thing. Because at the very least, for my sort of because the way that like I keep looking at like Steam is that like every time I go to Steam always has at least one game that I like that's on sale, or a game that I would like to have that's on sale. Which is insane in its own way though, because like every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, there's one game on Steam that I want to buy. And I learned my lesson from last time too. Like, back before I used to get games on Steam, I used to always buy them when I had money for it. I never waited till they were on sale. Now I actually do. I actually waited till these games actually go on sale. Then I'm like, you know what? This is the lowest it's gonna go. I'm gonna go buy it. I bought, I think, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I think, for like $26 from where I'm from. And that is... I'm just gonna go like 26. Okay, can I just do that? Yeah. So that's about $20. $20 American. So buy Tiny Tina's Wonderland with all the DLCs or whatever it had. I don't remember what it has, to be honest. I don't even think it tells you. Does it tell you? Does it tell you? Wait, hang on a second. Oh, yeah, it does. It does have DLCs. Okay. There's 7 DLCs. Oh, okay. Cool. So, yeah, so I did try out the game a little bit. I mostly just wanted to see, like, how the game functioned on this PC. There's only 1 DLC. Oh, it's golden stuff? Never mind. That's not that big of a deal, to be honest. I might get it still, but, like, it's not a huge requirement. I think Borderlands 3, I think that was, like, the only thing I didn't get a hold of was, I think, literally just gold armor and stuff like that, or gold weapon skins or something like that. And I just never cared to have it, to be honest. Okay, let's see here. February 7th, apparently, is when I got the game. And then I think I tried on the 24th. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think I wanted to try it, mainly just to see if my computer can even run the darn thing. And to see if it was just like Borderlands 3. It is. My fans still go. But they're not as bad as Pal World, though. Which is insane. But I did do that. I want to try and throw more games into being more of a stream-only kind of thing. But I just don't know which games I want to put into that category, though, because like there's only very few games that I have in my library that could actually be, well, good in that category. That's not gonna work, Janine. Anyway, like there's only a few games that I could put in that category, though. Like one stream series I want to do was just overall just playing around and in Oblivion, you know. One of my favorite games kind of thing, and I wanted to just, you know, run around and enjoy the game, and then it's like, oh, hey guys, we're gonna go play some Oblivion kind of thing, and then if we wanted to, we could script some items kind of thing. They're gonna be more basic, because I don't want to go too much over the top, because then if I don't understand how a function is not working properly, it's not that I don't want that on camera kind of thing, it's more so like, if it's a problem that I can't solve, or if I'm reading it, like, and it's like, it should work, but yet it's not for some odd reason, then how can I fix it if I don't know why it's not working properly? And that's kind of, like, how it is, though. It's like, I want to... Like, if I want to go do, like, make those kinds of items kind of thing, it's like, okay, how do I get it to work, though? And yes, for the most part, every item that I have that is ever, or any of the scripts that I have, they're going to be on the, channel. I gotta figure out how YouTube's gonna interpret this information. So, I'm gonna go work on it on my own time, kind of thing, to get it to work. But as of right now, the plan is to have the playlist for them being public so that anybody can look at them, but the videos themselves will be unlisted. Now, I'm hoping that this works the way that I think it does, where you can still be able to access those videos if you go in the playlist, but you just won't see them or something like that. But again, I don't know if that's actually how it's going to work. If it does, hey, that's awesome, because that means that you guys still get the videos, and that means that I don't get an overlog of heavy categories and everything. Because I definitely won't throw them into the one playlist that keeps me track of how many videos actually are uploaded through the YouTube studio thing. Because, yeah. Because trying to figure out how many videos you have is not easy on there. In order for me to find out how many videos I have to literally go to, like, the very final page. You know how hard it is to get through, like, almost, like, 3,000 videos? It's a lot of videos to go through. I had to go through almost 3,000 videos worth just to know how many videos are on the channel alone. And that's just for the channel. That's not including, like, anything else in between. So I'll be doing all the testing and all that stuff, for that stuff later. I already have a YouTube channel that I've been using for just, debugging, or mostly just, like, showing off, like, what kind of weird things I've been experiencing with my Oblivion mod for certain items, just to get the troubleshooting things kind of thing. A lot of those videos I have as unlisted, so I could possibly check that out, too, and see how it works. I could do that right now, but I'm not going to. But yeah, like, there's a bunch of other games on my Steam list that I could possibly do, or not even just Steam, just on Epic as well. Epic, I have, like, more games than I do on Steam, which is insane in my opinion. But that's just me. I find that's incredible. I have 99 games on my Steam. And for Epic, I have 174. It's insane! But that's just how it is, though. Do I need to heal up anybody? And by that I mean, Sweet Cone, do you need to be healed at any point? No, we're gonna win. Alright. Alright, Sweet Cone. We're gonna beat Brock. Because who cares? Because we're gonna beat it. Anyway, Brock is gonna lose. I almost want to try seeing if I can actually play that game now, but I also don't want it to break my keyboard again. So I tried playing one of the free games that Epic gives you. You want to know what's really funny about it? I couldn't believe it did this. So I was playing, I don't want to reveal the game just in case I want to play it, and I want it to be a surprise. So it's relatively new-ish. I've seen somebody play, like, the first couple things, and then they stopped. I have a feeling it might have been a performance thing, which I could definitely say is a big issue. So, while I was playing this game, I didn't get very far with it, because it broke everything. But, I was playing it, and, before, it has a tutorial of, like, how to interact with the world. You want to know what's really funny about that? So while I was trying to click the button, my keyboard was flashing its numlock button. I thought that's a really weird interaction. Maybe the game doesn't like numlock for some odd reason. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do anything about it. So I go and I click the button as it intends, and the character's not doing anything. I'm like, oh, maybe I did the thing where I fat-fingered and clicked R or whatever instead of E, which I think was the button I required. So I click the right button again. I'm literally looking at the button. I click. It's not working. So I go, okay, that's kind of weird. So I go and I click, a different button. So I'm going to click numlock. I click numlock on or off, and then it's still blinking as it does. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. So I try spam clicking the button to get up, or whatever it was, to like the interact button, and it's still not working. I'm spamming this thing very fast, like very quickly, and it's still not working. So I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on here? So I go and I click Alt-Tab. I try to get Task Manager to load up. Task Manager's not loading up, so I'm like, what the heck is going on here? So I go spam clicking everything. Nothing's working. I go, okay, I don't want to resort into forcefully shutting down my PC. That is the one thing I do not want to do. So I go, okay, you know what? I'm going to do one crazy thing. I'm going to remote into my computer and use my phone to send Control-Alt-Delete. because I feel like that would probably function a lot better than the alternative. So I go and do that. I go Control Alt Delete on my phone, and guess what happens? It actually loads Task Manager. So I go and I quickly use my mouse to can't close the game. My keyboard is still not functioning properly. So I go and unplug it and I plug it back into the same port. I didn't even bother changing the port. I put it back in the same port. It's still not working. There's no power going to it anymore. Very weird. But I go, you know what? That's fine. That's a-okay. It probably just killed a port. It doesn't matter. I have more USB ports, but still, it was just very sad though. Like it just killed a port. But then again, that's when I was using this old keyboard. So it probably doesn't have a lot of the overcharge or whatever. I don't know what would have killed it, to be honest. I'm just going to say overcurrent protection or whatever. So we're just going to say that that's exactly what happened. So like, now that I got this new keyboard right over here, oh, it's a big hefty boy. And the reason why I'm not using it to record this game, if you've watched Oblivion, you'll know, but pretty much, I mean, this isn't in the right spot. You can actually hear it. You can actually hear it. The keyboard that I use, it's virtually quiet. This you can actually hear. So I'll do it again. And even while I'm just like playing the games on my own time, like not even being very forceful with it or anything like that, like on purpose, like clicking buttons, you can still hear it. It's not insanely like annoying.